What is going on, everybody? It is the HHN Dawg here, the leader of the pack, and welcome to episode 6 of HHN Dawg's horror movie reviews. In today's episode, I will review Hellfest, released in 2018, directed by Gregory Plotkin, and stars Amy Forsyth, Bex Taylor-Klaus, and Todd. So, before I get started, if you have not seen Hellfest, I definitely recommend you checking this out because Gregory Plotkin did such a great job directing it, and the cast did such a great job at portraying the characters in this movie, so I definitely recommend you checking this out. So basically what Hellfest is about is that these friends, a group of friends, Natalie, Brooke, Taylor, Quinn, Asher, and Gavin all meet up and go to this traveling horror night called Hellfest. And on this particular night, it just so happens to come to their hometown. So as the friends are having a blast, partying and drinking and just going through haunted houses and having fun and being scared, the killer shows up. And when Natalie, Brooke, and Taylor are, as they're exiting the house, the killer, the other, which is the name of the killer in the movie because we don't know who he is, we don't know his name, we just know that he's a killer. So the other has a victim in his arms, and Natalie looks at him and says, "Just do it." And when she says that, the killer stabs the poor victim, and Natalie Sue quickly realizes that this is not part of the show. This is actually real. So then that's when Natalie starts, starting to slowly not lose her mind, but, slowly trying to say, hey, that guy just really killed that girl in there. We need to get help. So as the movie progresses, as the killer is, appearing more to the audience, that's when the killer starts killing Natalie's friends. So he kills Gavin, Asher, Quinn, and Taylor. And then Natalie is trying to convince everyone that, hey, this guy is killing my friends, you need to call the cops so we can get him and get him out of here so I can live. Well, no one really seems to believe her until more bodies start to show up. And as I said, Todd is in this movie, so I'm not going to tell you what character he plays because if you need to check it out to see Todd for yourself. So then when everyone starts to believe Natalie that, the killer is after her, that's when everything starts to, get crazy. Then, as Natalie and Brooke, towards the end of the movie, when Natalie and Brooke are in the haunted house and they're trying to escape, that's when the cops show up. That's when Natalie thinks she killed the other. As the cops are, looking for him, they say, can't find him, don't know where he's at. And so, as Brooke and Natalie are looking shocked like, we killed him, that's when the movie ends. So I'm sorry, that's just the best way I can put it. I'm not very good at, that describing horror movies, but that's the best way I can put it. But this movie right here, Hellfest, is very, very well done. And what's really cool is that Hellfest was actually filmed at Six Flags Whitewater, which is a water park in Marietta, Georgia, which is really cool. And it was also filmed at the Tyler Perry Studios, which is really cool. So it's kind of cool how, Georgia is really becoming the Hollywood of the South, which is really cool. So it was really cool to find out that it was filmed at Whitewater and at the Tyler Perry Studios. But again, this movie right here is so very well done. If you are a fan of haunts like Halloween Horror Nights or Six Flags Fright Fest or Not Scary Farm, or just any type of horror haunt, this is the movie for you, because this is basically kind of like Halloween Horror Nights or Six Flags Fright Fest. It's very well done. It's got scare actors with chainsaws. It's got haunted mazes. It's got scare zones. It's such a great movie. And of course, like I said, Tony Todd makes an appearance. Of course, the Candyman. He does a great job in the movie. And this movie is just really well done. And I cannot express enough how good this is. And of course, right there it says, fun going in, hell getting out. Because it is hell getting out. So, yeah. I definitely give this movie a 5 out of 5. Gregory Plotkin, once again, did such a great job directing it. So, again, if you have not seen it, I definitely recommend you checking it out for yourself. So, that is it for this episode of HHN Dawg's Horror Movie Reviews. Stay tuned next week when I review Trick or Treat. I'm really looking forward to filming that episode, so stay tuned for that episode. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and until next week's episode, everybody, I will see you all in the doghouse.